So while we were waiting on some extra lumber and stuff, we went ahead and done this right here. This is between the house. This is the whole idea, to keep the water shedded away from the house. So we had Sackcrete left over and thought, hey, here we go. So we're gonna put the Sackcrete, mixing it up and making us a little concrete to shed that away from that. And I think that'll look fine. And here's how we're doing it. Just 80-pound bags of Sackcrete, a cheapo yard sale concrete mixture, and off we go. Here, you know, I wasn't putting enough water in it. To start with, yeah. But I got that one a little too wet, but maybe I'll hit this one just right. Just kind of standing right in front of the thing. No, I mean, you can stand up here. You just stand at the back. Uh-oh.
What?
No, never mind.
It broke. You want to pull it out of the sun?
Goodness. Everywhere. I missed this one again. Didn't have enough water at the bottom. Check out my wife's dog laying there up against the house. You know she sent him over there to watch to make sure I was doing it right. I'm not so sure that you can hear on the regular video there, so I'm doing this voiceover on it. You needed to actually put some water down in that mixer before you put the Sackcrete in it, because if you don't, it just clumps up in the bottom. You'll see where I've stopped and poked at it in there, and that was where it was dried up in the bottom. So you need to put the water in it, a pretty good amount of water in it, before you start putting the bags in. They don't know. They may have it ready out. They just told me they called me. So what I done over here, I only got one camera, so I have to move it. So I'm using this handy thing. But what happens is, if you don't get enough water in the bottom of it to start with, it clumps up back in the bottom of it and you have to take the big shovel and dig it out. So on this one, I didn't get enough water in it before I poured the concrete in there, so I had to wrestle that thing around and everything. So that's what I was doing when I was stabbing that thing like I was trying to eat it for lunch. So here's what we got long up through here. So all we like is finishing. That's right, that's all we like. Okay, how we're smoothing that out is actually the wife's doing that. We're just dumping it out of there, out of that mixer, because we don't have any of the concrete tools or nothing. We got farm horse tools, so she's just taking it and mashing it out, and if she likes it, I like it.
Trying to get it to drain onto
Just trying to get it to drain away from the house. We have a little bit of an issue with it getting in the basement down there. We really don't know where it is, but since we done this, we're just going to cover that up, and you're not going to ever be able to get anything to grow in here because that root's going to go all the way up to the house just about. So that way if a little bit gets in here through that, it'll do it, and that way it'll drain away. And see, I don't know if you can tell or not, but we've kind of got a little bit of a valley right through here to shed the water away from the house. And this right here is done the same way. And then we're going to put like a French drain on the other side. I don't know if you can tell it or not, but this line right here is, there's a hump there. One goes one way and one goes the other way when we had it to shed the water off of it. And then we're going to come over here on this side and we're going to put us like I think got like a French drain or whatever. But I'm going to put one board up there to start with until we can get that done in case it comes a flood, because it does come a flood here. And then of course this will come over and hang over about a foot to 16 inches, and we're going to put a gutter on that then. And so that should shed everything, the water and everything, away from our house. Plus, I think I said earlier in some of the other videos of it when we done this, it'll protect these logs on the house, because the logs come out of a barn that was built in 1906. So we want to keep them covered just like it is up here on the porch. All right, we got it. And so tickled and grateful that we had just enough bags left over from when they set these poles. We did every bit of this. My wife put it all smoothed out, so that way she'll be happy. She did it. She's going back and putting this, I don't know, broom pattern in it. So there's that is. And we went from right there to up there, I guess probably 20 feet maybe. And we ended up using, oh, my back should be able to tell it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Or as my back would say, like 14,000. And so we did a little project here this afternoon.